Hello, hello, welcome. I'm Robin with Semi Simple Designs, and if you see the little red live light, you caught me live. If not, you're watching the replay. Please type in hashtag replay. Tell me where you're watching from, and I apologize if you popped on a few minutes ago. I inadvertently pressed the live button and shouldn't have. Had to restart, so I apologize for that, guys. So, anyway, hope you're all having a good Tuesday. Hi, Zena. How are you today? I'm gonna find myself and sprinkle myself out in all the places I can. Hope you're having a good day, sweet friend. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Cheryl. I did not mean to sprinkle that in there. Hope you're all having a good day. I've been trying to catch everybody. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday today. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my... It's been a while since I've done this. Get myself sprinkled in all the places I can. I tried to do that before too many people come on. Oh, it's been a crazy day today. Trying to watch everybody and, yeah, get stuff ready for today and all of the things. I am in an event today, Crafty Blessings with Angie's Crafty Friends. Hi, Stephanie. And this event is actually a 5-day event hosted by Crafty Blessings with Angie's Crafty Friends, Love Quality Crafts, Vintage Country Crafting, Sacred Treasures Heart, and the Ripple Group. Dolly. Sorry, guys. So I apologize for my puppy. I don't know why she's barking. That's unlike her. So, hey, Dolly, stop it. Anyway, it's a 5-day event. It started yesterday, and today is day 2 of it. It's a Christmas collaboration between the 5 groups. Hi, Angie. Hi, Kathy. So there will be lots of creators coming on over the next few days. And again, I apologize for the dogs. Hi, Ann. Hi, Mary. Hey, both of you stop. Dolly, lay down and be good. Anyway, so I'm going to get started because I do only have 45 minutes. Today I am doing a sleigh. And it's all these little parts. I know it doesn't look like a sleigh right now, but it will be, I promise. This is our new wood kit my husband came up with. Hi, Beverly. And you get all of the parts, all of the pieces to create this cute little sleigh. If you're interested in getting one, they are $20 plus shipping. Just private message me. And like I said, I did get it all painted. I got all of it waxed and painted because, I mean, you guys seen people paint. Up after me, by the way, is Craft with Heart by Miss Mary. And Mary's in the comments watching. So, you guys, like I said, there are some amazing creators in this event over the next few days. 5 or today, 3 more days after today. So, I've painted this part of the sleigh in Angel, which is a chalk paint by Nicole with Afraid Not. And the other part, the red part, I painted in Glory, which is another chalk paint from her. So I've done that already. Like I said, it's all dry. So I'm going to chippy it. get my little scraper here, and we're going to chippy it up. I also already pre-made a bow because I wanted to make sure I glued this together so you guys will be able to see how it's going to go together. It's not very big. Hey, Mary. Hi, Barb. How are you? So we're going to chippy this up. And like I said, I'm going to put a little bow on it. And maybe some greens on it. And then I am going to put a tag because this is going to be like, you know, way back when, little kids, one of the things that kids wanted for a Christmas present was a sleigh, especially if you lived where there was snow. And so this is actually going to be, the bow is going to be like the bow for a Christmas package. And I'm going to put a little tag on that that's going to say, from Santa. Since this is a Christmas collaboration, everybody will be doing something to do with Christmas over the next few days. So I know I'm chipping it, but you know, give it some of that kind of vintage feel. Hey, Bernice. Like I said, I've been trying to watch. Hey, Mr. Ralph, how are you? I've been trying to watch, but I've been busy also. We had to make a trip to Menards. I had to get stain. And then I had to go out and do some sanding. And yeah. I got to finish up some invoicing when I'm done. You know, it's always something. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Lydia. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here, joining us for this event. And it will come also with the holes to be able to hang it or use it as a little porch leaner, whatever you would like to do. Whichever way you would like to display it. I may have to go get some different rope for it. I either have really, really thick, because it's, like I said, it's not really big. I have like that really thick rope from Dollar Tree. I do have that nautical rope from Dollar Tree, but I'm thinking navy and on a Christmas sleigh. Yes, he is, Zena. Some of it I come up with. He came up with this one. He actually saw this in a book. He thought it would be cool to do as a wood kit, and he kind of took one that I bought and kind of modified it and came up with this. So he's actually out there. Him and my sons are getting ready to do a craft show, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, with all of their things. See, he's trying to get some of his charcuterie boards and trays and things all ready for that. Yeah. So he's been staying pretty busy with that. But some of them, like I said, some of them I do, some of them he'll come up with. He's done a couple of them. So he kind of helps me in it. Because they're all hand cut, we don't have a blow forge. They're all cut on a bandsaw. A lot of times I will ask him, because what I come up with, you know, might not be as easy what I think, you know, easy to cut on a bandsaw like I would think it would be. So I always usually ask him for input, how hard or difficult it'll be to cut, you know, that kind of thing. So we kind of do it together. You miss your bandsaw, Lydia? You know, I used to have my own and do all my own wood cutting years ago, and we got rid of it. it was a little smaller. And the one we have now is pretty big and pretty powerful. It's kind of scares me, the one we have now. So I leave it all up to him. I leave all the cutting to him now. It was actually a family heirloom. It belonged to one of his great uncles. And another uncle had it. He moved. He didn't want to take it. He didn't use it. So he gave it to my husband. So it's, you know, it's not something we will get rid of. We'll keep it within the family. So, but it's kind of almost like kind of reminds me of like an industrial type bandsaw. But it's had some use, let's put it that way, I'm sure, over the many years that it's been around. Hi, Jan. It's been around a while. It's not a newer one, but, you know, sometimes the older stuff, you know, is better than the new stuff. Yeah, we talked about getting a smaller one, but I just, you know, I'm not sure anymore. It's been so long since I have cut that I think for me, maybe I'm just kind of scared of it now. You know, when you're younger, you kind of do some things that you think, I can do that, and you don't like have any fear. And as you get older, you really start thinking about, well, maybe, maybe not, you know? Or that's the way I am, you know? All right. So we're going to put our little sleigh together. And these are our little runners. It was actually a buy it now, Zena, and it went pretty well. I am having an auction on Thursday, though, in that same group. So I'm just taking these. I have a cutting mat on my desk here, and I'm putting the end of these runners even for a straight edge here, so I can, and then this top part of the runner, and I probably should wax all this before I Dennis says, you say there, yeah, I get that. Hi, Tammy. Oh, that's cool, though, that you have your dad's bandsaw, and wow, that's nice. Well, like I said, this is a great uncle, so the way you're going to do this is you will line this edge of this piece up with the outside edge of the runner on both sides. And then you'll glue these down. That way you get your spacing. And I've left about an inch at the bottom. Actually, I'm going to move it up just a little bit. But I think I'm going to wax I'm not going to see too much of the runner parts. So before I get too carried away, I think I'm going to wax my... Hey, Andrina. So I'm going to use my Kills Dark wax, and we're going to wax the top parts of my sleigh. Just going around this outside edge with the wax to give it some more of that vintage look and distressing. I figure it'd be easier to do it this way than to put it together. And try to do it. And there she goes. Now she's barked. Now she's going to play ball. Something about going live lately. It's playtime for her. I'm about out of my wax, but I got some others I'm going to try. I bought that bear wax, and I'm kind of excited. I've had it for a while, and I was like, well, I don't really want to get it out and start using it till I've used this up. Hey, Denise. $3:45 or $2:45. I gotta watch my time. All right, get these stained up. If you're just popping on, thank you for joining me today. I am in the Crafty Blessings with Angie's Crafty Friends event, which is a collaboration for the 1-week collaboration with Love Quality Crafts, Sacred Treasures Heart, the Ripple events, and Vintage Country Crafts. And each day, one of the groups will be doing, I think Vintage Country Crafts is doing it tomorrow. And it goes all week. It's Christmas. So if you join any one of those groups for free, all of the links are in the description. You can go back, hi Marcella, and watch the replays from yesterday, because it did start yesterday. And then all of the other will be, the replays will be in one of those groups. So, and you can go back and watch the replays, and I don't think I might hit it just a little. We're not gonna really see that. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I'll get this out of the way. So now we'll go back to putting this together. And like I said, I want this even, these outside edge. And we're gonna get this just like this. And then we'll do that with this one. But you could come down as far or go up as far to the top as you want. Just make sure you get this little spacing. And then you'll have the two slats that are rounded on both ends on just one side will be your outside pieces. And they will line up even with that brace. Flush with that end, just like that. On either side. I'm going to try and get this as close to even as I can. And then this one is your centerpiece. And it will go kind of as best you can, get it centered. And it won't be even. They'll be just a bit longer. On either up the top and at the bottom. So just kind of, you know, evenly space it. Just like that. And then this goes right on top. And you'll just make sure that the top part of this is even with that longer piece. And it will look just like that. So that's what my goal is, to get it to look like here. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to start with gluing my bottom two pieces. Thank you, Zena. It is really cute. He came up with a really cute idea. And I'm using my Tight Bond and my Quick and Thick, or Stick Fast, because this is glue or wood to wood, if I can get it to work. Oh, you're going to be stubborn today, aren't you? About like my printer. It, dang it. I put new cartridges in it and it decided to start printing purple. Everything was purple. I couldn't figure out why. So I had to do like a maintenance thing on it. And now I finally got it figured out. Okay. Now let's see if we can get it to work. There we go. Oops. Just like that. Oh, come on. All right. I'm going to hold that just a minute. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Kathy. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, there's that one. And she cracks me up. So I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. We did. It was very quiet, but it was very nice. Spent time with my 2 sons and their wives and 2 of my grandkids. So it was nice. Okay. So that's that part of it. I'm hoping it's stuck here. I'll hold this up and show you what it'll look like. Hopefully it's stuck. So you can see, this end is even with this edge of the runner on both sides. And then it's about an inch. It's not quite even, I don't think. Well, it's pretty close. It's about an inch, maybe 2 inches from the end. Just kind of space it just like that. And that's the bottom portion. And then we'll do the same for the top. And I think I'm going to put the glue on here. Hi, Tanya. And you will make that even on each edge there. And I'll hold that down. Thank you for sprinkling. Trina, welcome. All right. So I'm going to do that with this side also. Terry, this is called Stick Fast. And what this is, it gives you like the instant hold, like hot glue would give you. It's like a super glue for wood. That's why I use it. But it gives you a little more leeway. You know, you can make adjustments. But you still want the tight bomb because it's going to give you more permanent and just hold. But you'll get the instant hold with the stick fast. And that way your piece will stick instantly and then give your Titebond time to dry. All right. And this may not be perfect. You're welcome, Terry. And then we'll put this one evenly spaced, this one, like I said, kind of in the center. And I'm gonna put glue, and hope I get it kind of where I need it to be here. What are you doing, little girl? And believe you, this is like super glue. You do not want to get it on your hands or your fingers. It will glue your fingers to whatever it is you, oh, wrong lid. So, and then this one will get centered kind of in between the two. Slide this down just a little. Just like that. I'm gonna hold this just a minute. Hey, Patty. Hey, Debbie. Thank you, Marcella. I'm hoping it turns out cute. Like I said, this is our new little wood kit. Our little sleigh. My husband did, Jan. Yes, it's our new wood kit. And it's $20 plus shipping. If you guys would like one, just private message me. And then this will go on the top. Just like that. Kind of center it. And I'm just gonna put a bead of glue here along the edge. All right, come on. You were working just fine. How come you gave up? There we go. I'll wipe that off. Maybe it'll keep from. And then this will go on there. Just about like that. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, my husband came up with this one for us. All right, and I'll hold this up and show you. Hi, Angie. Thank you. Okay, so I'll show you so you can see again how this is even, right even with the end of that on each side. And then this top portion, I made sure these two pieces were even, at least just like that. And then it's just kind of evenly spaced. So that's what we have. That's our little sled. And like I said, it will come with the two holes, so you can either hang it or just, you know, make it just a little leaner. All right, so we've got that done. I don't need that anymore. And I did get a bow made. And I'm gonna put some bells on here. So I just took some, well, like I said, I wanted to focus on really getting this together and make sure. So I did do a little prep. You guys have seen me make just a little bow. It's just some fabrics I got from Jubilee, and I put a little bit of sari silk in there. And I'm gonna glue that to the top, and I'm gonna hang. I just have some bells. These are from Hobby Lobby, and I took and tied a string around the bow and left the jute rope hanging, and then I'm gonna hang mine. And then I got some greenery because I thought I might add a little bit of greenery to it. Not a whole lot, but I thought just a little bit. Because I know even though it's a present, it's, you know, still gonna be a cute little decoration for us. So, and I think, I haven't quite decided. I think I'm gonna start off with this. And I think I'm gonna have it come down, but I wanna see. Probably not all of these big pieces. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Zena. And I got this greenery from Factory Direct. So I'm gonna get this figured out. I'm gonna just pull a few pieces off. I think I might add some berries. I liked that other greenery from Hobby Lobby, but it's out of stock. I can't get it. So this was the next closest I could get. It's just like I ordered sari silk from Amazon. I was supposed to have it the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Well, I'm still waiting for it, and they've changed the delivery date twice now. Now they say in the 6th of December, so I don't know when I'm gonna get it. I'm hoping soon because I just used the last little bit of it. And I really like it for bows. And actually, I think we're gonna start with this bigger piece here in the center. And you guys could decorate yours up however. I just thought this would be pretty. And I'm gonna take my heat tool to this because it's not wanting to lay flat. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for sprinkling. Got that a little too warm. Oh well, it'll be fine. Let's see. These two little pieces, I think, right under here. Just like that. All right, and then I'm not sure. I love these frosted berries from Hobby Lobby. This is the one I got from Hobby Lobby that is out of stock, which is very similar to the other from Factory Direct. So, oh, thank you. I got it from Love and Faith, and it's every good and perfect gift comes from above. Hi, Jenny. But I love these frosted berries, and I'm not sure, because I'm putting them bells in there, if I want to put these in here. But we're going to see how I like it. Do you, Marcel? I really like some of their, this is the third sweatshirt I've gotten from them. I went black this time, so As long as I don't use white paint too often, I guess, or be careful with my white paint, you won't be able to see it. If I get stain on it like I did the last one. Oh, I do like that. And then we'll just hang a little bit. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, they're very nice. Very nice. Okay, that's what I want to do. So I got my hot glue going. And like I said, I'm going to see, I might run to Hobby Lobby and see if I can find a little bit thicker rope. Because like I said, I've got real thick from Dollar Tree, which I think is too thick for this one. Or like the jute rope, which is, I think, too thin. So I don't have anything in between. So we'll see. My husband suggested braiding the jute rope, which I guess is an option, but I wound up getting 2 pieces, but that's okay. We'll glue these together like that. Like I said, I've got this nautical rope, but it's that navy, and I didn't think it would go very well for this, for Christmas, you know, with the red. Alrighty, we're gonna tuck that up underneath there. Make it a little fuller here. Love and Faith. It's called Love and Faith. And I can get the link for you guys and put it in the comments if you'd like. You can, they have like a monthly subscription group. I think it's like $10. Hi, Shirley. And you can get a lot of, if you join the monthly group, you can get a lot of, like I only paid $20 for this sweatshirt. If you're not, because I am a member, I did join the monthly. If you're not, I think it was like 25 or 30 for the sweatshirt. So, but they have sweatshirts, they have t-shirts, they have long sleeve shirts, and they always let you kind of know when they're having specials if you are join their monthly program. But like I said, you don't have to. You can still purchase from them if you don't. So yeah, I can get that link and put it in there for you guys. But they're all, it's a Christian based, so all of their t-shirts are, you know, faith-based. That's what I really like about them. I bought my husband a long sleeve shirt. Well, hello, Country Creekside Creations. Welcome. You are just popping on. I am in the event Crafty Blessing with Angie's Crafty Friends. And it's a collaboration this week with Love Quality Crafts, Sacred Treasures Heart, Vintage Country Crafts, and the Ripple Group. So this is day 2 of a 5-day event that is going to be streamed in all of those groups. So if you miss anybody or want to go back and watch replays, you can see them in any of them. Shanta? Oh, that's a pretty name. All right, now I'm going to tie my bells on here. I'm going to just thread them through and decide how long I want them to hang down, and then just tie them off. And I am going to hang one just a little bit longer than the other. Like this, tie it in a knot. And we'll trim that off. And we'll hang the other one. Maybe. My daughter called the other day and she had my grandson in a pair of Bucky pajamas that he just had to have. He insisted she wanted to get him something different, but he insisted those were the ones he wanted. So she got them. Well, now he won't wear them. And she called because she wanted us to see the major fit he was throwing because she had put these pajamas on him. Okay, thanks, Sherry. Here, I'll pin that. There you go. There's the link. I pinned it at the bottom for you guys. All right, so that's what we have so far. I love how it's turning out. I think it's turning out cute. So now I'm just going to do, like I said, we're going to do a tag, and I've already got it just about ready. Yeah, he didn't like them pajamas for whatever reason. We think they were kind of like fleece. So he must not have liked the texture of them or something. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Marcella. I don't want those. Let's see. I like these. Get them out of here. Hi, Michelle. Okay, these are the ones I want. Get my ink pad up. Like I said, we're going to put From Santa on here. And I got this set. It's called Kids Play. And these are ones that are uppercase. I also have the lowercase set. I got them from Hobby Lobby like a year or so ago. And I got them, I believe they were a clearance set. I have not seen them in there since. So I'm guessing, because I think I only paid like $2 for them. And that's, in fact, I bought 3 or 4 sets because it's about $2 for a complete set. That's a pretty good deal. And I'm not worried too much about making sure this is even. And Santa. He's coming up on a birthday. My little grandson, he will be 3. the 3rd of December. And A. There we go. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Up after me is Craft with Heart by Miss Mary. And she was in here, but she may be now going and getting ready to come live after me. So she was in here chatting with everybody. She's another sweet lady. She's an amazing crafter. And Miss Tammy, I believe, is after that. Ladybug Gnomes and Crafts. So there's some really amazing presenters today. So that's my little tag. I am going to crinkle it and stain it up. And then put it on our little... I need a new baggie for my brush. I don't clean this brush, my little wax brush. I just keep it stored in a little baggie. And I'm just going to get this all with my Kills wax. Give it some more vintage vibe. Just like that. And I think I was debating on what to put in the center of my bow, but I think what I'm going to do, all right, guys, I will finish this up. I will take a picture. I thank you all for being here. Hi, Peggy. And this is what it's looking like. I will get a string on it. I'll get the tag on there. And you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support. And you guys go check Mary out and see what Christmas crafts she comes up with. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. Bye.